Is IDO season over? The interest and gains have been reduced. The native tokens for IDOs are just dumping. I've invested in 60 different projects last year. Some did awesome, some failed, and some aren't even out yet. We're going to look at some projects that are launching right now on the most popular IDO launchpads. I'm going to go over my thoughts on the IDO market right now, and I'm curious to see if you think we're still in a bullish IDO season. Let's get right into it. For checking out the channel. Every day we put out a new video about cryptocurrency education, markets, giveaways, and more. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. Now let's go to the moon. We're going to be starting on Engine Starter. It's very popular, and let's jump ahead to the Launchpad. So with majority of these Launchpads, you have to hold their native token. So if we look at EJS right here, you can see that it's just been dumped. If we look from the top, there is an 82% decrease in price. So we saw when it first launched in October, there's a lot of popularity. IDOs were still doing pretty well, relatively pretty well. And now you can see a dump in token price. And these IDOs, especially a lot of these TGEs, are actually being pushed back now. So let's view some of the projects on Engine Starter right now, and let's see what's to come. So coming soon, we're going to see what they're offering, how a lot of this stuff has changed, because now they're offering longer vesting schedules. So what does that mean? So if we go to token metrics right here, this is just normal stuff. We want to look at vesting details. So when you invest in a project, and let me see if I can get something with seed. Let me see if I can get something with seed in private. Okay, no. So when you invest in a project, and I think we'll see something, and I'll reference it. So when you invest in a project, there's levels of different investing. So there's private, there's seed, sometimes there's angel, like very early on investing. Early investors are angel, then it goes seed, and then it goes private. Everybody is locked to a vesting schedule, and usually the early investors, they have tighter schedules. Same with the team, same with the marketing funds. They have tight schedules so you don't get dumped on. Usually for public sales, so coming on to Engine Starter or coming on to Polkastarter, these are public sales because it's open to the public. Anybody that passes the requirements, holds Engine Coin, Engine Starter, can get into the public IDO, so it's public sale. So when you're buying public sale, you're paying more, usually more than seed, and you're paying usually more than private, and definitely than the early investors and angel investors. So usually at public, they're actually giving you 100% of your tokens up front. But the market we're in right now, there's so much fear. We're in such a soft spot. A lot of these coins for public launch have now implemented vesting, which is kind of screwed up because this is what it means. That TGE, token generalization generating event, screwed that up, is at 20%. So the day it launches on Uniswap, or in this case PancakeSwap, you get 20% of your tokens. There's no cliff, and that means just kind of like a waiting period. You get the remaining 80% daily over 6 months. So whatever's left from the 20% would be 80%. You split that over every day over 6 months. So you'll have to be potentially claiming it, spending gas fees, which isn't a problem on Binance Smart Chain, but this is where it is. So over 6 months, you have to hope that when Shark Race launches, because IDO date's March, who knows how the market's going to look like in March? You only get 20% of your tokens, and then the rest over 6 months. What's going to happen 6 months or 3 or 4 or 5 months after March? And we've seen a lot of these gaming tokens like just eat shit, and I'm going to go over some of them. And because they don't have a game ready, they launch their token and their game's launching in 2023 or 2024. This is MetaFighter, another one, 20% at listing and then 10% monthly. Same thing here. This launches and there's not even a date because a lot of these IDOs, a lot of these TGEs have been pushed back. So one, we're not getting these huge pumps like these 50 or 100 or 200Xs off the TGE, like from the start, which we used to see in 2021. I mean, unless it's a super popular coin. So let's move on to the last one right here. And then let's look at some of the previous performances, some recent projects. So 25% at TGE, then 1 month daily vesting. Okay, so they've added vesting for all public sales now. Pretty crazy. I was looking at IDO date, so these are more coins actually right here, and a lot of them are games. Look, game, gaming, gaming, gaming. This one's NFT as well. But I think that the gaming market's becoming very, very crowded. It's very saturated. I mean, who wants to play some of these games? This is on the Algorand network. And then you can see here, 20% released at TGE, then 16% tokens are vested every quarter. And you can see you get your last quarter in April 23, 2023. I mean, like, you know how quick the crypto market moves? What if we're in a total bear then? So you need to be very picky on what you're investing in. And if we're looking at projects, I looked at Space Misfits, their IDO date was January 29th. If we actually go to their Twitter, they moved their, this is Telegram. If we go to their Twitter, they moved their IDO, their TGE, I mean, to another date. So, I mean, we could scroll and find it, but you're getting your money locked up into these projects, and then it's kind of hostage because they're not giving you any info. I mean, Signadex was one of the biggest ones. I think I invested that in a year ago, and they keep pushing it because of market conditions. It's like, how far are you going to push that back, right? So same with Space Misfits. They pushed it back because of TGE. I think Monster Galaxy did as well. Let's look at a coin that launched. So I want to see something that's out right now. I know some of these are here, Void. I know Geopoly is. So let's take a look at this one. This one's IDO date was about a month ago, December 14th. And you can see that, let's see the price people paid. Right here, 2 cents. So Geopoly, if we go to CoinGecko and then we put Geopoly, and we can see it launched at 2 cents, and it's under IDO price. And not only is it under IDO price, you're stuck against a vesting. So you just got into a losing investment and you're getting your tokens every month. I mean, it doesn't get shittier than that. So let's go. That is 82% down from Engine Starter. Let's move on to Polkastarter. So Polkastarter is huge. It's like the blue chip of IDO Launchpads. Same thing. I think they launch a lot more vetted projects and better projects generally, but 2 games that are up and coming. If we look at their previous projects right here, I know Wonder Hero did good, but if we look at some of the previous projects, let's pick one that's launched. So you can see here, all-time high since IDO, 600%, 300%. This one launched recently. So let's just take a look at Galaxy Fight Club. And Gcoin right here, Galaxy Fight Club, they paid 50 cents per token. And you can see Gcoin. Let's take a look at the vesting schedule. So vesting schedule, 25%, 25%. It looks like 25% every month. And they launched at 50 cents. So let's go to Gcoin right here, and let's take a look at Gcoin, 92 cents. So that actually did just less of 100%. So you're not even seeing a 2x. I mean, it did pump on the first day, but you only had 25% of your tokens. So you wouldn't even cover your initial entry in the whole project. And when you used to get 5 or 10% on TGE, like mid 2021, you'd get these like crazy returns, 20, 30, 40, 50x, and it would actually cover your whole initial when you get 5 or 10%. I'm seeing less interest and less gains. So that is on Polkastarter, and I just picked one. Like some of these other ones could do awesome. Let's take a look at one that just crushed it. So Dami right here, it did 1,000%. And this one did 2,000%. Let's take a look at them right now. So Dami Online, and that launched. Let's take a look at the vesting. So you can see same thing, 25%, then 18.7, 18.7, 18.7, 18.7. And that actually looks like, oh, this is 2022. Holy shit, that's a long time. So that's at 2 cents. Let's take a look at Dami and then we'll move on. But before we do that, take a look at Pulse. So the Pulse token is down 70% as well. And you need Pulse token to actually get into the lottery. So you might not even be able to invest into these tokens because it's a lottery system. The more Pulse you own, the higher tiers you're in, the more likely you can get to invest. But it's down 70%. You don't even get into guaranteed allocations. So you can see here last year, like how high and like hard we were just in an uptrend. The IDO seasons all the coins coming out were doing extremely well. Honestly, you could pick a coin, invest, and most of the time you were winning. Now it's a lot different. We're seeing just massive sell pressure on these tokens. We're seeing dumps as soon as the tokens are being unlocked. As soon as vesting's unlocked, we're seeing dumps. So let's take a look at DOMI quickly, and this is DOMI Online. It is at 12 cents. So the price we invested, not we, but they invested, was at 2 cents. So about 2 cents, and it's at 10 cents, 12 cents. So not bad. A 6x, but you only have a small portion of your tokens. So let's keep moving. We're going to take a look at Cedify, and if we look at their token, so if we go to buy on KuCoin, you can see same thing. Their token got smashed. Let's see how high. Okay, so literally got smashed, and Cedify was on fire. So it's down 65%, and you can see here we had a huge accumulation phase, and then it just exploded. We had huge interest in IDOs, and now you can see that unwinding. The interest's coming down. People don't really care for these native tokens. They don't really care. And this is, okay, I thought I was looking at Dreams, but this is Cedify. People don't really care to get into IDOs anymore. The whole sentiment, the whole environment has changed. And I'm curious to hear what you think. So I'm going to tell you guys a story while we look over Cedify. I was investing in ICOs, and this is upcoming pools. You can see a lot of NFT, GameFi, metaverse games. And it comes back to, like, how of a saturated market are we in right now? How many of these games are actually going to launch, like, good games that people want to play? And are their tokenomics going to be solid, where it's just not seeing massive sell pressure? So I'm looking at Cedify. There's so much. We're going to just pick one coin right here. World of D-Fish. World of D-Fish is a decentralized NFT gaming universe running on BSC, where players immerse themselves in the delightful underwater universe. So let's check out its WOD, World of Fish. They launched at 38 per 1. So if we go to World of Fish right here, okay, just found you. Now you're running World of D-Fish. Okay, sorry. So this is at 2 cents. It's down 53% today. Holy. Is this the right token? WOD, World of D-Fish? Yeah. Yeah, on Binance Smart Chain. So it said that if we put $1, we would get 47 tokens right now. And if we look back at Cedify, $1 got us 38. So you're actually under. And is there any vesting on this? Because if you're under and you have to wait 6 months, it's just going to keep getting worse. It's literally just going to keep getting worse. So let's take another look at a project, Universe Island. Universe Island is actually not out. We'll take a look at BIT Hotel. So BIT Hotel, and then we'll move on to the next IDO Launchpad. And BIT Hotel, let's take a look if it is out right now. BIT Hotel's out. So what was the rate on BIT Hotel? You got 58 BIT Hotels for 1 USD. It's actually not looking too bad today. So 1 USD, you get 13. So let's go back actually. You get 58. Okay, so this one's actually doing good. It's up 4x. It's up approximately 4x right now on this one right here. But you're not seeing those like crazy moves, and we're seeing a lot of these native tokens get sold down. So if we look at DAO Maker, this is like one of the most popular launch pads as well. And you can see what I like is they have different types of tokens that are launching. So Chainport, Themis, Omnia, doesn't sound like all games. Muon Network, I'm not sure if I butchered that. Codify, Hubble, and you can take a look at all the different IDOs that they're launching. But if we take a look at Infinity Skies, this is actually launched. You can see it's 3x from its highs. So let's click that and let's see if we can find more information. The price that they're paying. So it's 3x from launch. If we look at token distribution, or would it be, yeah, public sale right here. And this is what I mean about token vesting schedules right here. You see the seed sale, 15% on TGE, then 3.54% on a monthly basis. So they're actually paying 10 cents. then private's paying 16 cents, and then people that are paying or participating on IDO launchpads like Engine Starter, like Polkastarter. This is the public sale. You guys are paying the last. I mean, you guys are getting the last price. Everybody else is paying better prices, and you guys have the most laxed type of vesting. So you see 20% on TGE, then 26% on a monthly basis, because these guys have such a better price than you, and they also have bigger allocations. You're only getting $250. These guys are probably thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if we take a look at Infinity Skies, you can see they paid 22 cents, and this is just over your entry. Literally just over, but you have to wait months for all your tokens. So is it really worth it to lock up your funds? Not only to lock up your funds, but to buy the governance token. And look at what kind of downtrend these tokens are on right now. Is it worth buying these tokens and sometimes not even participating in the IDOs, because they are lottery unless you own a ton of tokens and you're at the highest tier? So I want to get your opinion. Is it IDO season or is it over? And I'll share this story with you guys. In 2017, I was investing in ICOs, initial coin offerings, and they leaked into 2018. And when the market tanked, because the bull market stopped 2017 for Bitcoin, but then we had a huge alt market in 2018, early 2018, and my sentiment on ICOs changed. I stopped investing in ICOs, but I missed some big ones. I had a friend DM me Uniswap ICO. All you had to do is just go to the website. It was a lot easier in 2017 and 2018. Go to the website and you sign up, and you literally just send them your funds through your MetaMask or through Ethereum address, and then they send you the tokens. Like, there was no whitelisting. Some of them did, but pretty much it was open for everybody to get in. They were just accepting funds. So that led you to just invest in stronger projects, more vetted projects, and not just random projects just trying to cash grab. So the opportunity we have here is we're going to see, in my opinion, more valuable projects, less pumpy and dumpy projects. And when we do invest in IDOs in the coming weeks, in the coming months, because I've already invested in maybe 10 this month, but I'm a little bit more picky. My horizon is a little bit shorter. I'm looking at tighter vesting schedules. They're offering tighter vesting schedules because a lot of people in this market right now, in this environment, people are just dumping. So the deals we're seeing now, they have longer vesting schedules, shorter unlocks on TGE. So the market is shifting. I still think there's gains to make, but we're not seeing those 20, 50, 100x pumps with 10 to 20% at TGE anymore. That's not happening. The whole environment has changed. I'm very curious to see what you think about IDO season. Get your thoughts in below. Make sure to hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.